The joint trade union movement is questioning what they call a unilateral decision of extending the contract of industrial court judge and chairman of the Essential Services Division, Larry Achong. President General of JTUM, Ancel Roget, said politics continue to be at play.
We are not prepared to rest until justice is served, and we see justice being served by Larry Achong being removed and sent home.
The trade union leader said for many years, trade unions have been bullied by Justice Achong when matters were presented before him, noting further evidence of judgments made against the nature of his rulings at the Privy Council level. He gave several examples of various trade unions individually calling for Justice Achong's removal over the years, noting that if confidence is to be restored in the court, the perception of bias must be dealt with.
The only way we see forward is the non-renewal of contract or the non-extension of any contract for him.
President of the Seamen and Waterfront Workers Trade Union, Michael Anisette, agreed on a decision.
We're not going in front of Larry Achong. We cannot sit down here and make a statement and then go and sit down in front of
That's
Larry
exactly
Achong.
correct.
We have to take a decision as the labor movement, and we have to stand up strong that Larry Achong, we are not prepared to sit in front of him under any circumstances. Nobody must force you against your will, given the history of the man.
Drawing reference between the non-renewal of the contract of former President of the Industrial Court, Deborah Thomas Felix, and the extension of Mr. Achong's contract for an additional 5-year period, Mr. Roget said there was an apparent discrepancy. He said the decision to rescind the former government's cabinet note advising President Kangaloo to extend the contracts of 5 industrial court judges by the new cabinet was justified.
In the interest of those who are making the complaint incessantly for quite a while, that's the trade union movement, to rescind that for the president to take it unilaterally and to extend that contract, one would have expected some sort of consultation to take place. As we speak, we are not aware that such consultation would have taken place. So it's a unilateral position. And that also speaks to bias in the minds of us as to which side of the scale she weighs in balance.
If Justice Achong is not removed, Mr. Roget said this will weaken the integrity of the industrial court, a court seen as unbiased and apolitical.
We want to prevail upon the president the consequence of her action by extending by 6 months or even 1 day the tenure of Larry Achong on the benches of the industrial court, and for justifiable reasons that we have put forward.
In the last few years, trade unions have expressed their dissatisfaction with the rulings of Justice Achong and have constantly called for his removal. Justice Larry Achong also serves as the chairman of the Special Tribunal of the Industrial Court. Ayana Carter, TTT News.